I'm so flattered that you haven't done podcasts and this is your first one. So
Yes,
thank you
only
for
for you.
choosing. Thank you. Thank you so much for choosing this. And congratulations for your
Thank you.
national
Thank
award.
you so much.
It was phenomenal to see you and Shahrukh together. Of course, Vikrant was also there, but to see the two of you finally get it. I mean, it should have happened 30 years ago, but I'm so glad you got it and got it for such a fabulous film. I'm so glad that this happened. What was that moment for you like there?
So obviously, I'll take you back to the moment from where I got the news of winning the national award. So I was at the place where my dad passed. So I had redone that space and made it into my office, and I was doing a Griha Pravesh Puja on that day. You know, the puja. And I finished the puja and I sat, and my mom had also come to see the new space. And I was just telling her that, the place where I did the puja was daddy's room, and we've spent so much time here. So that entire day I was feeling my dad's presence very strongly on that day. And I had him in my mind while I was doing the puja and while I was meditating. And when I sat on the chair and I was just talking to mom, and mom was like, "Yeah, coming here just brings back too many memories." And I get a message and a call that you won the national award. And I was like, "Oh my God." And this was my father's wish for the many years that I was in the industry and while he was alive. He really rooted for me. He was rooting for me each year that I would win for, one of my performances, and it never happened while he was alive. So it just felt very surreal because I, told mom that, "Mom, I got a message I won the national award." So she also couldn't believe it. She was like, "What?" I said, "Got a message that I won the national award for Mrs. Chatterjee." So she took a beat to, understand, and then she started howling. She started crying and she said, "If dad was here, he would be so happy." I said, "Yeah, I just feel like as if dad has made this happen
Yeah.
because I was feeling his presence so
His
strongly."
Ashirwad that day.
Absolutely. And
But he
so,
wasn't there to see it. That also, no?
but he's somewhere there. He's blessing me and he's feeling happy. And also, I want to say that all my numerous fans for so many years, who have been wanting this for me, my family, my friends, my well wishers in the media, in the film industry, whoever uh, thought that I was worthy of winning an award, it made them so happy. Especially my fans who have always been there, like they are like my those those soldiers who are like protecting me throughout. You know, कभी भी थोड़ा सा भी film कभी अच्छी नहीं गई, but they've always been my support, and I've said that you don't worry, we are with you, and we loved your work. And also somewhere down the line, because I had my blinkers on, always wanting to do good work, never disappointing my audiences, because I've always said this, that a film working or not working is not in our hands. What is in our hands as a team, when we make a film, is that we have to work hard and give it our best, like our 100% or more than 100%. Then how the audience receives the film is not in our hands. They might not be in a mood of watching a particular story or a genre. you know so that's never in our hands. But what's in our hand is the belief that we have in that script, the belief to do the best work. And not only me, there are 200 people on set, 200 people who are part of making that project. It's never just an actor making a film. It's the director, the music director, the lyric writer, the editor, the production designer, the spot boys who actually keep everybody fed, everybody hydrated throughout the shoots. It's not simple, to actually take care of them. Then the production people, who make sure that people reach the shooting on time, arrange the cars, arrange the hotel, arrange this, arrange that. There's so much that goes behind making a film. The camera department, the camera team, the DOP. There's so many people who together come together and make a film. So we all can just work hard and make sure that we make a good film. Then it's the audience's choice whether they like it or they don't like it.
So
So
when in
I've
this movie, you didn't think na ki this will become an award-winning performance? Did you think?
See, I always
It
work
was
hard. I
fabulous
always work
movie,
hard.
but
But it's
difficult.
always एक नजरिया होता है ना कि
हाँ.
कैसे कोई आपके परफॉर्मेंस को देखता है. मतलब some people might find it ordinary. Some people might find it, she's done a good job. Some people might find it, oh, she's done an extraordinary job. Some people will be very moved by the performance. Somebody might feel, अच्छा थोड़ा overacting हो गया. Some people might say this is an award-winning award-worthy performance. So it's always a perspective, you know. But I have to work largely for my audience, you know, an audience who watches the film and empowers me to do my next. Because if they go and see my film, then they empower me to do my next. Because then a producer feels more confident in producing a film with me. That when we do a film with Rani, we know that we are going to have the returns. And the returns are what? How many people have seen the film? You know? So that is very important for me, that my producer should be happy. He should make money out of the film that he does for me.
It was a difficult film to watch also because it's so raw. What was it like acting such roles? I mean, you've done several roles which are heart-tugging kind of roles. So what was it like?
I think when I heard the narration of the film, I think the narration itself, before even the narration, I'll take you back to the time when Nikhil called me. It was during COVID,
Huh.
you know, and he called and said that, Rani, this is a film I've called you for, and this is the story. And I was like, are you joking? You know, because this can't be true. So I said, have you made up the story? He said, no, this is a true story. This is in fact happened with a lady. And if you don't believe me, I'll send you the press cutout or the media coverage that happened with her. And I'll send you everything. And I've actually seen all of that, seen the footage in the media, seen all of that happened. And that's when I believed that it's actually a true story. Because for me, I never believed that an Indian immigrant or any immigrants actually go through something like that in a foreign country. Because it's obviously not their first home country, you know. They are probably the third citizens of the state or the fourth citizens of the state. And when you go to a different country, you have to adapt to the culture that country follows. Now these बारीकियाँ हमें नहीं पता. हमें ऐसे लगता है जो अब्रॉड चले गए, मे बी दे आर लिविंग अ बेटर लाइफ, दे आर प्रॉबली हैविंग सो मेनी luxuries, have a better life. But what we never realize is what are the hardships that they go through, what are the trials and tribulations they go through, and especially after having children, what are the laws, you know. And your culture might probably come in direct contrast with what they believe in. So as simple as feeding your child with your own hand, which is in our Hindu culture, in our Indian culture, it's a very normal thing, you know. And imagine that is something that is opposed there, you know. Or like, jaise
Sleeping
hamari,
with the baby in the middle.
exactly. So there are so many things that in our Indian culture is so normal that it is a bone of contention in another country. Now, how does a person know that? That you have to go through the rules, you have to work according to that.
And when you acted like that, you're a young mother at that stage when you did that.
No, it tore my heart to know that a mother has gone through something like this. To be away from your child and your child being taken away in front of your eyes. It's the most traumatic thing for a mother. And I just channeled my mom, because my mom is a Bengali and she was the closest person I could think of. You know, her mannerisms, the way she talks. Because, you know, Bengalis have a certain accent when they speak. I'm born and brought up in Bombay.
Yeah, you have no Bengali
So
accent.
I don't have the Bengali accent, but my mummy has, you know. She speaks in English or Hindi, she will sound like a Bengali. You know, so she has that accent. So
you
I
brought
channeled my mom completely in Devika's role. Because that rawness, like even my mom is like ferocious for her children. Like koi mere bhai aur mere bare mein koi bol ke dekhe, she's out there to fight.
Tigress, huh?
She is a tigress. So I channeled her, you know, her mannerisms, how she would be.
So your
for
mother,
me,
huh?
yeah. So for me, it became. So the national award feels so personal because I channeled my mom through the role, and
She was watching when you were getting the what? She was watching on TV?
she was watching on TV with
So
my
who was
daughter.
on that cell phone when you put the cell phone in front of you, and when you were putting the award?
Yeah,
cell phone? कोई था
that
video पे?
no, that was the mirror
Mirror,
selfie.
अच्छा,
Yeah,
I
so
thought
we were
कोई
like
था.
adjusting.
I thought कोई था with whom.
No. We actually called up Gauri Ma because she also wanted the pictures. So we called her, we spoke to her. Then I tried calling my daughter, but I was not getting through. But they were all watching it live because my daughter wanted to be with me on the special day. But we got to know that children under 14 are not allowed.
So that would have been the first time that everybody would have seen her.
Yes. But obviously she wasn't allowed, but she was seeing it. And Karan's children were also seeing it with her because Yash and Ruhi come and do a taekwondo class together with Adira.
Okay.
So that day, the taekwondo teacher, all my house people, and Adira and Yash and Ruhi, they were watching the ceremony together. And they were so excited to see when Karan's shots used to come, Yash and Ruhi would scream, "My papa's on TV." And then when I was shown, then Adira would get very excited.
Okay.
So the children watched it together.
And
that
you
was
wore
so,
this chain that you wear.
yes.
So everybody
Adira's,
noticed
yes.
at that
Yes,
time.
it was so beautiful that they actually saw it. I thought they wouldn't notice, but I wore it for Adira. I said, "Babu, you can't be with me, but I'm going to take you with me."
Oh, that's so nice. And your outfit? What was the
My
sari?
outfit was Sabyasachi,
Sabya,
of course.
of course.
Obviously, Sabya is always part of all my important like events, right from my wedding to the birth of my daughter, and
We
of
have
course
not
now.
seen any wedding pictures. When are you going to put the wedding? Are we do we have to wait for your silver anniversary? Tab jaake?
Maybe. Actually, that's a very good idea.
No, it's not. I was joking. Now you'll take it seriously.
Oh, no. But
Nothing. Only Sabya spoke about it to some magazine, and that's how one knows that okay, he did the wedding. But otherwise, kuch bhi nahi. So, what is it about you and your husband of keeping all this very?
I think my husband is a very private person, and I think he wanted the wedding to be very private. So obviously, I don't think he'll ever want the wedding pictures to be out. But I'll show you privately.
Okay, and does that work? Like in the sense of, have you become private also as a
So,
result of that, or were you always private?
I think I was always private because my work life is different, my personal life is different. If you've seen me through the years, I think I only make like appearances when there is a reason for it. It's not always all the time. Because I do think that there are certain things that you need to keep to yourself because you need to protect your environment slightly because everything can't be for everyone to see because we're already so exposed, so that exposure is enough, I feel. There are certain things that you need to keep private to yourself, especially where you're going, what you're doing with your family. I think that is a little something that you should protect.
That is what made film stars so fabulous, is that there was a mystery around them. There was an enigma कि ये क्या करते हैं, कैसे होते हैं, and then somebody would talk about a sighting of an actor somewhere.
Yes,
That's how it happened. But now everything is out there. Instagram पे सब कुछ है. Going to the bhaji wala, going to the exercise, but आपका नहीं है.
नहीं है. हाँ? तो अच्छी बात है ना.
हाँ.
ताकि जब मेरी फिल्में आती है तो एटलीस्ट मेरे जो ऑडियंस है उनको ऐसा लगेगा कि चलो हम जाके रानी को बड़े पर्दे पे देखें. So I think it's nice.
Okay. And when was this decision taken? When you met Aditya, or was it beforehand that you decided that everything about me doesn't need to be out there?
I think it was my decision also. And then being with Adi and of course being together, I think we both follow the same philosophy. And we had the same philosophy for our daughter as well, because we didn't want her to ever be in a situation where she's overexposed and that she should feel that there's anything special going on with her or any, wherever she goes, she needs to have a very normal life, not that there are people looking at her and recognizing her. Because when she grows up and when she chooses a profession that she needs to choose, then whatever she earns, her recognition will be her earned through her, through her, merit. She doesn't earn the recognition because she has famous parents. So she should earn that herself. It should not come to her taken for granted.
Because that kind of parenting requires a lot of discipline in your life as well as her life. Yes. How is the communication done to a child? Because sometimes children want that, na, ki hamari photo har jagah ho, mummy ki hai.
But I think luckily Adira's genes is very strongly on Adi's side.
Okay.
So she's also like a 50-50. So I'm sure that what she has in her mind right now, maybe she's not expressed it completely. But I do feel that she also has a very strong point of view. So I'm sure that when she comes to a particular age, she'll have a nice conversation with her dad and she will even out things for herself, like whatever and however she wants her life to be.
You know, once I interviewed Hema Malini and I asked her the same question that people used to keep laughing about this, you know, that ask Amma, don't ask me, you know, not giving opinions. And this was when a time when there was no television, it was just print journalism. Right. And the print journalists ruled the roost. They could make or break careers. Yes. She just would not talk about her private life. She just kept quiet about it and did exactly what she wanted, but it was always ask Amma. You know, and same with Sridevi, was like, would not talk at all. It was like decided that no, this is how I'm going
because
to be.
At that time, I think mothers represented the PR. They represented the media. They represented being guardians. So they were everything put in one. Like how today you have different people doing different things in an actor's life. That time, parents were
everything.
Sarva Gun Sampan. They were PR people also. They were media people also.
Finance,
security, finance.
I know, managers.
Everything, managers. They were doing everything, handling the dates, handling everything. So they were like superhumans.
You're from a film family. Was the transition to acting, because I believe your dad wasn't too keen कि बहुत जल्दी acting में नहीं जाना or whatever, you were very young?
He was not keen only in the first place.
Okay.
Because at that time it wasn't very normal for children of film families to take up acting, especially the girls. It was more the men who used to follow the thing. Not like today, how all the children are so motivated to follow their parents, footsteps. That time it was slightly different. I don't think the film industry, in a general way, was looked like a very feasible option to take as a career. It was very different then. Like even while I was growing up, I don't think it was something to be very proud of to say in school that I'm from a film family. It was very different at that time. I think times have changed. There's a lot of education that has come in to people and how the atmosphere is today, how things happen today in shoots. I think more and more young people are more motivated to become actors, not only from the industry, even from outside the industry. It's become like a very feasible, I would say, career option for a lot of people, and they look up to cinema not the way it used to be looked upon at that time. That time movie stars were looked upon more as probably nymphs or apsara and larger than life. Now it's become more regular person can also be acting in film.
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा.
The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है.
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब.
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप.
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI. It does not lie.